time if you're new here. So if you clicked in this video, you can probably tell what this video is about. So this is going to be a kind of like blog style video taking you to what is literally going to be the best day of my life. Or by the time you're watching this video, what was the best day of my life. And that is counting that I'm already married. So I am going to be fulfilling a lifelong dream, which is to see live one Beatle. If you didn't know it, and I don't think I've spoken about this a lot on my channel, I probably have in like a few vlogs, I am a big Beatles fan. And of course, my very favorite Beatle has always been Paul McCartney. So I feel like this is like out of this world. I am beyond excited, beyond happy. Today we're going to be doing a little packing and my small carry-on that I'm gonna be taking. I'm gonna be flying to Dallas. I do live in Houston. It's going to be the best day. I sadly do not have the best seat just because I bought the ticket. Honestly, I was way too excited. I am not familiar with concerts at all because I've been to very few concerts. So I bought my ticket out of Ticketmaster, which then I regretted immediately as I bought it, because then I started seeing other places where I could have bought a way better ticket for a way better price. Just if you're curious, I did pay for my ticket a little over 1K, so probably 1,000 and something. I can't remember at this point, but I have a not good seat for what it cost me. But it doesn't matter, I'm still gonna be there. I'm gonna still be in the same venue as Paul McCartney, which is a rock and roll music living legend. I could not be any happier. Like seriously, the minute he announced he was gonna be near me, I was literally gonna go anywhere in the US if he came to the US, even if he wasn't close by. But whenever I heard it was Dallas, I was like, I'll be there. I cannot miss it for the world. And of course, I'm not missing it for the world. I am beyond happy. I'm gonna be traveling by myself. Michael is gonna stay here. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you this very different video because I've never done anything like this before. I could literally start crying right now if I start thinking too much about it. I was crying whenever I was getting my ticket way back, maybe like 2 months ago almost. So I am ready with my kind of like little carry-on. I'm gonna show you everything I'm bringing, and I'm gonna be bringing you along as much as I can to this amazing, very short trip to the very best day of my life, seeing Paul McCartney live in concert. Please be sure to subscribe. It is super easy. Just hit this little red button that says subscribe, and be also sure to hit the little bell so you get notified every time that I post. I do normally just post about beauty, a little bit of lifestyle. This is a very different blog, but it is going to be literally the most exciting video I've ever done, and probably I ever will do. So come along on this amazing day with me. So into my backpack we have the makeup bag on the very bottom, and then I'm bringing in the rest, which is another little makeup pouch with little essentials, key pouch, card holder, my camera, a little hand cream, then pen, camera holder, my Germex, which is very important. I've got my Kindle so I can read in the plane and when I'm in the hotel, and then lastly my headphones, which I can just throw in there, and of course my phone will also be in here. And that is everything that I'll be carrying with me in kind of like my personal bag, which is still very heavy because of the makeup, and then my carry-on, which is back there. So I made it to the hotel and I am getting ready, or about to start getting ready, and I wanted to film this section so I can show you the makeup that I brought with me and what I'm gonna do with my makeup for tonight. It is almost 3 o'clock right now, 2:37, so I have a couple of hours. There is a Mexican restaurant literally next door of the hotel, so I'm just gonna walk over there. And they do have veggie fajitas, so I was very excited to find that out because I'm in Fort Worth, so everything is literally either Mexican with a ton of meat or like steakhouses. So I was like, I'm a vegetarian if you didn't know it, so I was like, I don't have a lot of options. And then I look at the menu next door and they have veggie fajitas, so yay for me. So now I'm gonna do my makeup. I have my skincare on and I did just apply my sunscreen that I brought in this little container. So now I'm gonna show you everything. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing a talking through because since I got here at 10:30 a.m. there's been like some kind of work done outside, so they're like been hammering and making a ton of noise. So hopefully they don't make any more noise. So first I'm gonna go with the mini size here of the Urban Decay Quick Fix, just to prep my face for the makeup. I want my makeup to look beautiful and last all night, or at least a long time. So the concert starts at 8 p.m. I want to get there at 7 to kind of like settle down and go to the shop. I'm gonna probably be getting a t-shirt and maybe something else. I'm not entirely sure. I did see the merch online that they're having right now and they have a couple of cute things. So anyway, now that that is done, I'm going to apply my primer. I got this one with me from Essence. I've been really liking it. I feel like it's very very similar to the Smashbox primerizer. I feel like they kind of like were going for that. So I'm just gonna apply this everywhere. I do feel like my skin is a little bit more on the drier side right now. I don't know if because of the flight or because I woke up super early. I don't know, probably all of those things combined did not help. I got my Beautiful Skin foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. It's just been my favorite at the moment. And I'm just going to apply this. I think I used a little too much, but it'll be fine. I'll just kind of like blend it in a little bit with my fingers. And then I'll go in with a brush. I forgot to bring my beauty blender. I did mean to get one, but I forgot. I'm hoping the light is not as bad. I'm in front of a window, but I'm kind of like positioned in a weird way. So now let's move on with concealer, and I brought my favorite of all times. This is the Hourglass Vanish, and it is just perfect color match and just a beautiful coverage. So I'm just gonna add this on the usual spots around my eyes to cover the whiteness, and then a little bit here for the redness, and also I do have a lot of discoloration on the sides of my mouth. For powder, I got this tiny Becca one. I am going to, oops, making a mess, always. So I'm just gonna use this around my eyes and basically wherever I applied concealer. But I like to concentrate the majority of this on the eye section. For my finishing powder, I did bring the Hourglass Big Face Palette from last year. So I'll just use the finishing powder here. And I like to apply this on my under eyes to give a little more of illumination on there, and then whatever is left around my nose and mouth area. I did want to contour my face today a little bit more than I usually do, so I brought my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm just going to add a few drops like that on my face, and I'm going to start with that, and then maybe I'll add a little bit more, and I'm just going to blend this into the skin. Highlight, on top of bringing the face palette, I did get the Merit Beauty Balm. So I'm just gonna apply it very lightly on my cheeks because I don't want to move the product that's underneath. On the top here, where kind of like where my concealer is, and then I'll add a little bit extra here, and then on the top of my eyebrows and the tip of my nose. And then I'm just blending everything with this Real Techniques brush. Just realized I forgot to bring my bronzer brush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my blush brush to apply the bronzer in the face palette, just to bring a little more of bronzy glowness. And then for blush, I'm just going to mix these two together. Before I move on with the eyes, I am going to be using this palette of pearls by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm using the Brow Freeze by Anastasia, just kind of like getting those brows in place and set while I do my eyeshadow. And now for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Celestial Pearl by Charlotte Tilbury. This was the only eyeshadow that I brought with me. Eyes are almost done, but I'm gonna be doing a bit of a liner. I have this one by Esquito. This is one of their newest eyeliners that they actually sent over. So thank you for Esquito for sending this. This one is in the shade Brown. I haven't used this one. I've used the other shades, which I have a blue, a gray, and a black in this one. And I really love the black and the blue, which is the ones that I've used. They're creamy, but they're not too creamy that they move around. Like creamy enough, but they'll stay like a very long time. And my camera apparently is about to overheat. Thank you, Sonny. That was a big mistake that I got this camera. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner real quick. Probably this is gonna die in a minute, so we'll see. My camera, of course, shut down because it overheated. What's the point of having a blowing camera that overheats so fast? But anyway, going back to the Esquito eyeliners, I really like them. I've only tried at this point 3 out of the 4 shades that I have, and I really like them. They are not super creamy that they're gonna be moving around, but they are creamy enough that you can work with your eyeliner. And I did this very pretty wing. I really like this color. Actually, I think it's my favorite color. I don't use as much black eyeliners anymore. I feel like they're a little too harsh for me. But anyway, now let's finish up the eyes. I'm going to apply lots of mascara. I brought my favorite mascara, I think is my favorite at the moment and probably of all times. This is the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. So I'm just going to add tons of mascara. Here is the outfit. I went with the same tennis shoes. I did have some white ones, but I just thought these ones were cuter. So I came with this ones, and then my yellow submarine t-shirt, and I did add a red lip. I'll show you a little bit better the actual makeup. And then I have my little Poland bag. I am taking my Kindle because I'll be waiting for an hour for the concert, so I want to kind of like entertain myself. And I just curled my hair a little bit with the hair curler. So let me show you real quick my makeup. I think the bathroom probably will show it better. I do have here something hanging because I spilled some food on it earlier. So here is my full face makeup. I went for a very red lip. I don't think I have anything red, no. And this is like super old. I've had it probably for 4 years, but I had to use it today. It's by NARS because the name of this lipstick is Naturally Lovely Rita. Okay, it's Rita, but you know. So I'm gonna bring it with me, and I'm also wearing something special that again I bought this for my wedding day, so almost 4 years ago. I don't buy anymore any of these brands, nor NARS, nor perfumes that are not cruelty free, but this is a perfume that I used on my wedding day. So this is gonna be one of those very, very special days in my life, which probably one of the most special days of my life, going to this concert and seeing Paul McCartney live. So I thought, what better day to use that perfume than today. So yeah, I'm waiting on my Uber. It should be here any minute. I'm actually checking on it right now, and it says it's 4 minutes away. So I'm gonna head downstairs. I've got everything I need. I'm so excited. I won't be able to film with my camera. I'm not gonna take it with me even. So I'll just use my phone. I'm so excited. This is gonna be the best day of my life.